At the beginning of quarantine, I realized that I was gonna just pretty much like take it on super strong, and I was gonna exercise, meal prep, and just pretty much do everything so that when I came out of quarantine, I'd be like this super fine girl. I was bike riding, meal prepping, doing the Chloe Ting challenge, just putting all this pressure on myself to lose weight. But I realized that by putting that much pressure on myself, I ended up like doing the opposite, and I really didn't lose that much weight in 2020. Like, I was toned up a little bit, but I don't know if it was just the stress from the whole pandemic and everything, but I just was not losing weight. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Shannon Ashley here, and in today's video I am sharing how I slimmed down over the past year. Now this video is kind of all over the place because I don't have like a direct meal plan, a direct gym routine, a direct anything like that. It's literally almost all been mental. So if you guys are looking for a new breakthrough way to lose weight and you feel like nothing has helped, nothing works, then just hear me out here. It might be a new way for you to start losing weight, or a new way for you to think about start losing weight, but I hope you enjoy it, and remember to subscribe and give it a big thumbs up. Let's just get started. So at the end of 2020, I decided to go ahead and get a personal trainer so that way my body could be somewhat more ready and toned for my birthday trip to Miami. And that was like a good month and a half of doing personal training, and my body did look really good for Miami. But that was January to like mid-February. I have not had a personal trainer since then, and I feel like I have definitely dropped more weight. I don't use a scale. I don't weigh myself anymore. I could step on the scale, but every time I've stepped on the scale in the past, like, the excitement from losing weight has always triggered me back into gaining weight, because I've always just been like, oh, you can eat whatever you want because you're now this weight. So now it's literally all mental and how I feel, how my clothes fit, and all of that. So I haven't been on the scale probably since 2020 or so, and it's August of 2021. And I just pretty much changed my whole mindset when it came to health and fitness. Every morning I'd wake up and I would pray, and I'd just say, thank you, God, for my health. Thank you that I can breathe. You know, with all sickness going around, I'd just be happy for the air in my lungs. And then I would get up and I would go on a walk around the park. Now I would do it pretty faithfully every single day, or at least Monday through Friday, sometimes take the weekends off because that's when it would get super crowded. But I religiously walked this year. Like, there was a couple or few times where like I might have taken a week off just because like something happened, or I don't know, I just wasn't mentally there. And I'll get to the mental part in a second. But the biggest thing I've done is just regularly taking a 25-minute walk in the morning. During this walk, a lot of times I would just like meditate while I was walking. I'd listen to the birds chirp, I'd look at the water. Like, it was just a very peaceful, mindful morning ritual for me that just brought me so much peace. And then getting the vitamin D and stuff, it really helped me not to be stressed. So that's probably the number one thing I did, was my morning walk. I might have ran once or twice around the park, but really morning walks. Now I'm adding weights to my walks because I feel like I might be thinning out a little too much. But yeah, morning walks are just amazing for me. The second thing I did was, like I said, you guys, I did not meal prep, and I wasn't counting calories, anything like that. So instead of counting it all the time, I feel like I would just try to really get more vegetables. So I've been pretty big on eating salads. I have so many favorite salad places in LA. Let me know if you guys want to know. But just getting like spinach. I love red peppers, like fajitas, like any combination like that, just like getting that into my diet when I go out to eat, trying to order like a side salad, or being mindful of like getting greens in my diet. That was big. And it wasn't even like I'm trying to like count the, you know, how much spinach I'm eating or how much protein I'm having. It's just being mindful of like, I need a protein rich or a veggie rich meal. So that also helped me out a lot. Another thing when it comes to eating is I really made sure that I was mindful in my portions, and I would always tell myself two things. The first thing is, one, that food isn't going anywhere. Thank God we live in America, or I live in America, where food is very controversial here. We have a ton of it, but we hold on to it, and there's a lot of homelessness and people that don't have access to, you know, everyday food. But for the most part, people that work and get money, like you can go and you can get an In-N-Out burger any day of the week. And that's what I would have to tell myself. I'd be like, I don't have to overeat today because this will be here tomorrow. So if I want to eat more, I can just get it again tomorrow. And then I got to that point of being comfortable with that, where I'd say, like, I'd go out to eat and I'd get a big meal and I would cut it in half, and I'd tell myself, okay, I want to eat more of this tomorrow, so I'm going to eat half of it tonight. So really watching and being mindful of my portion sizes. I am the #1 fan of splitting meals when I go out to eat. Not only does it save money, but it also saves calories. So just being super, super mindful of what I'm eating, how much I'm eating, and just all of that together really helped me over time. I think another thing that really helps is that, let's say I do pig out and eat like a big meal, or I eat like a lot of ice cream, I would be mindful of like how much I ate during that time, and then the rest of the day I would eat less, or my next meal the next day I would try to make it healthy. So like, let's say I had like In-N-Out and like a breakfast burrito and like a full like shrimp rice Jamaican plate. The next day I try to eat like, or drink green juice in the morning, or have like eggs and like turkey sausage, or like some type of like even just regular bacon too. I would just be mindful of that as well. So if you eat like a big meal the day before, like don't be mad at yourself, but also just like taking it easy the next couple of days so that your body can bounce back and it's not like constantly gaining this food. Okay, another thing is, let's say I did overeat. You guys can see, like, and if you guys can see, I have a whole, like, I built a whole gym basically here. So let's say I did eat like a lot and I just felt heavy. I would either like make sure that I did a walk the next day, or I would like lift weights. So that's the cool thing is like with your body, is like your body can use that energy to like build muscle. So if you eat a lot, just like lift weights or something so that your body can like turn that, all of that energy into muscle instead of fat. And this is just basic weight loss stuff, you guys. I know you guys have already heard this. I'm not going into crazy detail. I also know that you guys are probably expecting a lot of weight loss and a lot of like calculated things, but I've just found that the less calculated and like the more change of a lifestyle, and I know it's the most annoying thing ever, it's like, it has to be a lifestyle change. I know it's super annoying, but like when you really get into it and when you really notice like how food makes you feel, it is a huge difference, and it just makes it so much easier to lose weight. And that's the last thing I will come to this video, is saying the part about how food makes you feel and how it's mental. So a few years ago, I just had this like grand awakening about how much like food can either help you or hurt you. And I think one of the biggest things is like looking at where you live. So if you live in like a nicer area, you probably have more access to like a Whole Foods, a Trader Joe's, Gelson's, anything like that, like the nicer grocery stores, even like a Ralph's and a Vons. And if you don't live in such a nice area, you probably don't have access to all of the foods. Now, I'm not going to get too much into that, but I just want to say that I truly believe that food either hurts you or it helps you. Now, I also mentally have stopped saying things like cheat meals or like that food is bad for you. Or, I mean, duh, like some food is bad for you, but I'm not beating myself up for eating things because, one, like I said before, I have access to food. Like that is just such a blessing in itself. So I'm not going to talk down and like be upset about food that God has blessed me to be able to have. And two, I don't think it's healthy mentally to like constantly be battling good and bad food. So like, let's say I have a big bowl of ice cream. In that moment, it's bringing me joy. So I'm not considering it to be bad food, but it's not something I would eat every day, because if I continue to eat it every day, it would be not so good for my health. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys, but it's just, for me, losing weight has just become coming more at peace with things and not trying to like fight and focus and make everything so like picture perfect, like not trying to hit a certain calories, not trying to drink like a gallon of water. Yes, I aim to drink a gallon of water, but if it doesn't happen, I'm not beating myself up. Not beating myself up anymore for not going to the gym, just literally being at peace with my body how it is, but also knowing where I want to go and knowing that my choices right now are literally impacting my body and how I want it to be. So my biggest tip for you guys is really just to be mindful of your body, the things that you like and the things that help you feel better. So when I say like mindful of the things you like, a lot of times we'll get on the internet and we'll see people doing like all these jump squats and running and eating bananas and all that. You guys, I don't like. I will do it because I've learned to just overcome it. And this is again from my previous years of like working out a lot. But again, I don't do jump squats and I don't run every day, and I really don't like to eat bananas every day. So I find things that I actually do like so that I will do them daily instead of like having to fight myself to do things I don't like to become this person I want to be. Like, I don't know how all these negatives can turn into a positive for who you want to be. And so yeah, I would say like mentally take the fight out of losing weight and just do things that you like and that taste good and that are like good for you. So I feel like a lot of times we'll try to hop on someone else's meal plan and it's like a bunch of stuff we never heard of and a bunch of stuff we don't even like. And it's like, oh, she's telling me to eat broccoli, Brussels sprouts, and salmon, but I like chicken, spinach, and cauliflower rice. So focus on that because that's stuff that you actually like and that you can eat every single week instead of trying to be like this person. And also, you guys, I feel like a lot of stuff online is becoming like more apparent that it's not all real. So trying to like make your life fit someone else's bubble is just adding more stress. And that's another thing when it comes to weight loss is like, if you are stressed, you cannot lose weight. There is like, your body literally will not let you lose weight because it's like holding on to your fat to basically like keep you from starving yourself. Like when your body knows you're stressed, it knows like she might go into a moment where she's not going to eat. So I need to hold on to this fat to make sure that I can take care of her. So I don't know if you guys understand that. Look up like stress hormones, cortisol, and you'll understand more. But like if you are stressed, you literally cannot lose weight. So if you are stressed out about losing weight, you're not gonna lose weight. So I used to like get super stressed out before I would go on vacation, like, oh my God, I have to lose so much weight. Would never lose the weight because I was stressed. So being mindful of that and be mindful of the pressure you're putting on yourself to lose weight and the pressure you're putting on yourself to be like someone else when you were just made to be like you and like the things that you like. I know I talk with my hands a lot. That is another tip. Another tip is drink water, split your meals, and just be mindful of how things make you feel mentally, but also like physically. So a lot of times, like if I eat a lot of carbs, fast food, I'll notice like I'm way more tired and I get a brain fog. So that can be combated with like just more water, more sleep, but you can also eat more vegetables, more lean proteins, drink more water, take your vitamins. You guys know I love vitamins, and that's another thing that I do think has helped keep me kind of like mellowed out and just overall focused and able to like feel the difference of feeling good in my body. But again, like pay attention to the things that don't feel good because that's your body trying to tell you like, if you keep doing this to me, like I'm going to keep showing you things that you don't like. Another sign that like you're losing weight, of course, is when your clothes start to fit different. But I think another like subtle sign is when you start to see the same people like in your routine. So if you start going to the gym and you start seeing the same people there at the same time, that's a sign that you're on the right track to start losing weight. For me at the park, I see the same people all the time. It's always a wave. Like we have this little like walking community. It's cute. I don't know any of their names, but I know we know each other by face. And yeah, definitely pay attention to the mental part of losing weight. If you get anything from this video, just remember a lot of it is all mental. So I don't know how this video is going to do. I don't know how it's going to go up, but I hope you enjoyed it, and comment down below if you guys have any tips. And also if you guys just have lost weight over the past year or so, I want to know how you did it. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.